babies was born. The amount of warmth and overwhelming love I felt was bar none. We as dads aren't always seen. So this is a global shout to all dads, dynamic astronomical dudes. Being a parent is a privilege that we sometimes take for granted. What's up, Dad?
D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many names before me. D-A-D, I tip my hat to the. We were part of your conception, our first connection. For 9 months after that, we too craved confections. Watching you grow was a real reflection on the love that we would get from our hearts collection. Gonna teach you lessons, give good impressions. We'll always keep you close so you won't have to be down. Anticipation and excitement now part of the game. So how real is it gonna be just to speak your name? We're bursting at the seams, we can't wait to meet you. We thought of every way on how to possibly greet you. Your arrival complete, now we're watching you learn. We love the look on your face as we see the wheels turn. This is so real, and we feel quite tremendous. Sometimes I get sad when I know life will end this, cause I'll miss you. D, that's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the many days before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man. I tip.
I remember how I felt when you...
Awesomeness. Hello, and welcome to Dadchop,
Hello, we back.
where we chop
Chop
it up, dad style. So, been a minute since last week's episode because I've still been working on some of the things, getting things straight. We got that happening though right now. So we're coming to you live. I'm Chuck,
Live and direct.
and that's Jay.
Live and direct.
And
Hello, everybody. It's been a minute. Love to see
Are
everybody.
your original host from original season of Dadchop on YouTube. So I
Yes.
love it because we're still here. See, I gotta start doing voiceovers and animes and all kinds of stuff, dude.
Dude, that's a
I
thing.
because I know, man, for real. 'Cause
Yeah.
I really enjoy doing that.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
and it's fun.
That's what I do.
Me too.
So yeah.
I think my daughter, sometimes she's like, all right, enough with the voices.
Right.
And then, it's subliminally getting to her because now she's starting to do it. And she's starting
right.
to like.
Right. She'll make voices and do things like that. Too.
Yeah.
Like,
or-
it's cool, man.
Yeah, she's becoming a parrot like her dad, and like we'll watch like regular show and stuff like that, and she likes to do some of the voices like Muscle Man and Pops and
That's
those
cool.
things, yeah, so
That's one of my favorite cartoons as well.
yeah, I love regular show.
Well, I'm Skips.
You can't abuse the solids.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
So,
man. So,
but yeah, man, I'm glad to be back. Sorry guys, it's been kind of crazy on this side.
it's busy. It's called being a dad. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be that first, and then you worry about everything else next.
Exactly.
So, I mean, there's no explaining anything. It's just pretty much what it is. Family first. That's how simple I'm looking at it.
That's what we do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So, today marks my granddaughter, my firstborn child's daughter, her first day of preschool. And so I had a question as to how you felt when you had to take your child to the first day of preschool. I remember a couple times that I had to do that, and wow, it was hard for me because, you know, that was my companion for like all these years where you hung out, went to the stores, we did stuff together all the time. So it resonates with me for her because she got her first baby, you know, her baby girl go to school, her oldest baby girl, and then she has the baby, so she still has a baby, so she'll still not be the next Jimmy. But you know, we got all these different things going on, and so I was just thinking to myself, how that first day kind of was. So anybody who's impacted by that first day coming up, man, you'll make it. It's cool. It's going to be hard for both of you because that's just what it is.
Right.
Ultimately, that's kind of how I think it is. Like, some children go into the first day and they're like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Okay.
I'll see
All right,
you.
you can
Come
leave
back
now.
and pick me up. Right. You know, but
Yeah.
outside of that,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's not there.
Well, and I noticed, it's like the when, like, so you know, I have 3 kids, so like by the 3rd time, you know, it wasn't as rough. I mean, when Brooklyn did preschool, she did Montessori school, so we were allowed to like go and, you know, check in if we wanted to.
Right.
Not that we did, but
I'm looking at the
you
levels also, sorry. To make sure we're still going, but anyway.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Yeah, as far as preschool goes, so, it was kind of cool because I could just call and you know and check on it, you know, see how it's going. But when she started kindergarten,
Right.
That hit me. Like, and they read this book, The Giving Hand. Oh my god. And the teacher was reading it to the kids, and I was the one who was getting choked up, and my
Right.
wife was like, "You alright?" I'm like, "You just give me, I'm alright. It's gonna through my eye.
Right.
I'm good." I don't, because there's just something about like her first day at school, like kindergarten. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm not gonna be able to call and check up on her.
Right,
I'm not gonna
right.
be able to drop in if I want to, or
Oh, I
you know,
did.
or whatever.
You know what I did?
Did you?
I became an active parent on campus.
Oh, really?
So I was at the library. I was on field trips. Like, if I could be there, I was there. I just did it. You know, and that was, you know, out of a desire that I had to do that for my firstborns, but just didn't get that opportunity. And because all my babies are hella important to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Every one of
absolutely.
them.
Absolutely.
They're children. And so, not getting into anything, just knowing that the emotional toll that it took on everybody was really freaking painful. And so I did not and could not have that happen again as I was preparing those relationships with my other children,
Yeah.
which I'm grateful for. So,
Absolutely.
right. So right now at this point, I'm in the zone. I'm super proud of all my kids. You know, everybody's kid, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing in life and function. You know.
It's crazy to say that, like, Destiny, our oldest, is,
Right.
dude, she turns 22 this month,
Wow.
on the 25th. 22. Josh, our middle child, will be 20 in November.
Okay.
And then Brooklyn is 13.
Wow. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Oh,
There's
dude.
variations, and it's like that's how I feel with these guys too. It's like, man, and the differences too. I mean, I know we all say, each child is different. We get that. We know that. Like, we know that for sure.
Right.
But just the differences and like the way they like to function. Like, my daughter is very proficient, wants to be about the business, but she wants to be about all the business. So it's not just one thing. She's one dimensional about it.
She's very
She's
structured.
right. She's like, it's
She
like
likes structure.
it's gotta be work. It's
Yeah.
gotta be, you know, school. Everything is about being serious and taken serious. My son, hey, he's the guy who's gonna be the executive one day that throws his feet up on the desk just because he can.
Just because he can, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I got this position
Because I am that dude.
right. Because I got my brain power is here,
Yeah.
but the desire to really want to get up and do anything beyond this area, it's not gonna happen. So what I have to do is create the ideal job for self, and he's that guy. I told you this summer,
Yeah, man.
he's selling virtual cars and making dough.
So speaking of making money virtually, there's, as everybody knows, you know, Brooklyn's in competitive cheer, so, you know, I have a lot of cheer parent friends. So one of the parents actually breeds horses, but online. They're not real horses. They're like, it's all virtual.
Right.
So she breeds them. She like, and I guess like they have virtual races as well. And so the better the horse that they make does better, like the more money they make.
Gotcha.
I was like, are you serious? Like that's a thing?
That's
They're
pretty
like,
dope.
yeah, like that's how I make and breed virtual horses. And I was like, so not even like real horses. And they're like, no, like it's all online. It's all virtual. It's not real. And I was like, damn, that's crazy because, you know, I've heard of breeding dogs and stuff, but that's a real thing. But virtually, that like blew my mind.
That's
I
pretty
know
cool.
you can actually do that. And then now your son is
Right.
actually
Well,
doing it, building
I
a
didn't
engine.
think, I didn't,
Awesome.
right, I didn't, cars in their entirety. I mean, I'm just like,
Yeah.
just the fact that he could even do that, this fact that he even came with that was like, I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then when he made his first, couple bills, he let me know, and I was like, that's cool, like I just thought, like,
Yeah, but it's
hands
neat,
off,
man.
like
That's
that's pretty
awesome.
neat,
Yeah.
pat on the back, like, good job,
Oh,
yeah,
good,
yeah,
good boy, son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good boy.
Shane. Yeah.
kiss the ring, son. But all of a sudden, it just became the thing, and then he made a little more, then a little more. Then he wanted to order some stuff, but he had the capital to pay for it.
On his own.
Then he Uber eated himself a couple of meals.
He's
Right.
like, I'm hungry. I'm
Right.
snack.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get me a little Uber Eats.
Was he like, hey, you
Pop
want
some
some?
Done for real? He offered me lunch and breakfast. a couple
Oh
times.
shit, really?
Oh no,
Attaboy,
dude.
good
Very,
boy.
very generous
Good
soul,
boy.
man.
Good boy.
So I was like, yo, this is crazy though that you can even do that. So I think that was a huge part of the motivation for us, for me to want to create a podcast out of the Dadchop show that we had created. Because
right.
I felt like this is a platform for anybody who's in that position as a parent.
Yeah.
So you're all dealing with the same emotions and all of the same things that we're dealing with. And I feel like this is just a great platform to chat. And what's great is when you read the description, we could be talking about football one day or basketball, even hockey. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff is relevant to us as dads. This is your life. This is how you live as a dad.
Right.
And for all you new dads, hey, we got, like I said, we talk about diapers if you guys want to, because I know I changed plenty. It looks like, did somebody say something?
I can't see.
Well, gotta go over there and look.
Alright, let me go.
I can go get us a screen real quick if
Oh, shit.
if you'll give me a
I'm
moment.
knocking over our table
So,
here.
let's see. Right here.
Where? Oh, Reggie.
Oh, wow.
Good afternoon, fam.
Hey, what's up, Reg? I'm gonna leave you talking to Jay for a half second because he's gonna tell us about his grandbaby.
Noah, what's up? How you doing? It's hanging
Word.
low and hairy, hard to carry. Just kidding.
Hey, this is Dadchop. We ain't doing that. But hey, what up, Noah?
What's up, guys?
That is do you remember my friend that I met at the hospital,
Yeah,
Mr. Jensen?
yeah.
That is his son.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Thanks for tuning in, Noah.
yeah.
Hey, I would assume you guys made it back from your trip, so welcome back. And give me a second. I'm gonna get a laptop so we can actually
Read
speak
your guys.
to you right here in our face.
Yeah, we can read your guys' comments and talk at the same time. Really appreciate you guys tuning. I mean, what that was kind of like our whole idea about Dadchop from the very beginning was to let other dads know that you're not alone. Like some of the feelings and thoughts that you go through being a father, going through the responsibilities of a father. We felt like this was a vehicle for that, for other dads to relate and see that what you're going through is the same thing that a lot of other dudes are going through. So even in the hard times, you know what I mean, like where you're like, fudge, man, like this is so hard. Well, know that there's other dads that are going through it with you, and we can relate, and that's
And
kind
we're
of
a
like
village.
yeah,
We're a village. And you remember, it took a village to raise us because you got yelled at by the lady up the street, the lady around the corner,
yeah,
the dude around the corner.
yeah.
If you were acting up. If you weren't acting up, they waved at you and told your parents, what a good boy you were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my son.
right. Oh, look at him. Look at him go.
Yeah, that's my
So,
son.
I feel like, okay, you know, we're a village and it takes a village. And guess what? There's more in this village being out here talking to you guys today
Yeah.
than there's in my village around my block. So this just expands what knowledge I can intake because I got some things I got to deal with, you know, coming up. And one of them is going to be my sophomore son. But I'm going to let Jay tell us about his grandson.
So my grandson, it will be 2 in November.
That is awesome.
Yes, and you're right, man. Like, as much as we love our children, grandchildren, we love even like it's a different, deeper love.
It's different because
But like,
it's
man.
man, I can't even explain, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude, the
because
first-
it's like
The first time he fell asleep on me,
right.
because I was just watching a Yankee game, and you know we were babysitting him, and it was around, you know, it was like right after his lunch or whatever. And so I was watching a Yankee game, and he was chilling with me, and that first time he fell asleep on me, it brought like
It's almost like a resurgence of having a new one, but it's
Yeah.
not yours. Like
right.
like I can spoil you, but I can send you home after I
Right.
whack you.
I'm gonna sugar you up and send you home.
Right, right. Now you're all ready. Now we're ready. You know, so I'm just like
You know, this is
know.
also an avenue that where we can be, what's the word I'm looking for? We could, real talk. You know what I mean? Like, we can talk about the issues, real stuff that, you know, fathers go through, the good, bad, ugly, whatever. But, you know, that's why it's Dadchop, because, you know, it's real. It's real.
Right, and I don't feel as though we're limited either. There again, like I said, we can talk sports, we can do a jillion things, you know, but ultimately, you know, I think the focus can be on whatever we want it to be because it's just about us dads. Again, it's your life, it's what we're living. So, you know, again, any questions, always feel free to leave them down in the comment section.
Yeah.
Subscribe, make sure you're subscribing, and, you know, pass the word, spread the word, Dadchop. We got merch, there's a merch link down below as well, so you can check that out. My man here developed a graphic for Dadchop, and I contacted him last week, and they said, hey man, I want to put out a shirt that just says Dadchop so we can get it out to everybody or get it out to people who are interested. So,
We got a new and improved logo for y'all.
very nice word.
And,
So go to the merch shop and check out the new logo.
Yes.
And you'll see that. Now, you know, back one day, as when we were dads, we would get a tattoo on and be like, Dadchop, son. And we'd be like, we'd be old, we'd be like Cisco and Ebert, silver hair dudes. Like, I'm gonna give that comment from sideways. Because my thumb won't go up anymore, because my wrist.
that's as strong as I get.
I broke it sometime in my youth. So, there it is. But it's kind of cool because I feel like that feeling you have is like also it's just a super warmth, man. It's like, okay, so right now, this is no comparison, but I do have fur babies, you know, that I'm surrounded by.
We all do.
But at night when I'm laying down next to my Great Dane and I just get to reach out and just pet that dude because he's right there and man, does that fill my heart with such glee, dude. It's like growing up, my mom really wasn't about having dogs a whole lot. Like, so my mom was kind of like,
Yeah.
We're not gonna really do a whole lot of dogs. I just got a cocker spaniel named Sugar. Sugar hated me when my mom was awake, but loved me when she would sleep. So I could pet her until my mom woke up, and then it was
And then
over.
it
Don't
was
look
over,
at me, don't touch me, don't even come down the hallway.
I
So-
gave you time. It's
Right, I did that to this morning, remember?
Yeah.
So, I feel like not having a dog was cool because I was allowed to have lizards, hamsters,
Small
birds,
things that didn't.
parrots. Yeah, we had a cockatoo. I mean, I did that stuff. Cockatiels.
I think
I
I
had
had
a
a couple birds.
I had a condor parrot as well. His name was Russ. He was cool, and he never learned anything.
No?
Like, okay, so I guess condor parrot is different from. I can't even remember the official name of the parrots with the
I know what you're saying.
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted one of those guys, but at the time it was a bird store that was down there off of I want to say Lomas and San Mateo over by the Clarks. There was like a bird store, like where Clarks is at down there off Lomas and San
I
Mateo.
thought Clark's was on Manal.
No, there is one on Manal, but there's another one, like another pet store down there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like Clark's Pet Emporium also, like that's the bigger store down there, I believe. But anyway, there is a pet store there. 'Cause that's where I got these maggots. They're shads.
Okay.
But nonetheless, there was a bird store there in like the 70s or 80s.
Early 90s.
Right? No, this was definitely.
I was just trying to.
No,
help
I
you out
know.
there.
I was a youth though, so. Oh, you. Just kidding. But thank you. I appreciate the assist.
Yeah.
I just didn't catch the pass.
Okay.
But nonetheless, yeah. So I went down there, and that's where I found Russ, and he was beautiful. He was dark green and like red feathers in his neck, and then he faded to a dark green and black in his wings. He was cold looking, man.
That's cool.
And every time I walked in the room, he would go, and then he'd look at me and see it was me, and he'd go. And then my mom would come in and he'd go. And you're sitting there like for months talking about pretty bird. I'm a pretty bird. Man, you are beautiful, Russ. Because just talking to the bird, they should pick up lingo, right?
Yeah.
Because BJ, my mom's cockatoo,
Mm-hmm.
man, that fool knew everything.
Oh,
You
really?
were pretty. You're so very pretty. And she had to actually put a padlock on his cage because if she
He
didn't put
knew
the
how to
lock,
get out.
he knew how to get out. So
Dang.
he didn't do anything or go anywhere, but he would just be sitting on top of the cage when you got home, like, "What's
Yeah,
up?
right.
I've been waiting for you." You know, like, "Hey, pick me
That's,
up."
yeah, birds are really smart.
But he was affectionate.
Yeah.
So my mom, see, my family, they owned pets and stuff, but they just didn't really, like, they didn't get them. Like, at the time, if BJ had been mine,
Mhm.
I would have picked him up. This is my mom's bird, so I let her have the domain over his heart.
Right. Yeah.
But I'd have picked him up because he would often get on my shoulder, and then he'd like lay his head on my head, and he was just affectionate, man. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I see birds like they kind of like
Right,
kiss.
right,
It's like
kiss.
a kiss.
Right. They'll do it. There was one lady. Oh, the camera went out. Let's see. Let me check the software real quick. Let's see. Since that happened, you know what we can do? We can transfer the visuals. So here, guys, sorry about that. We can just go here to the main cam and give us a sec. We're going to reposition, but rather than bore you with that, I'll give you this.
That's the name of a man. I tip my hat to the When the ones on your shoulders were waiting right here. When you get your first trophy, we'll be right there to cheer. When you look under the weather and don't feel good. When you're moving through life feeling misunderstood. Name of a man, I tip my hat to the many days before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man, I tip my hat to the many days before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man, I tip my hat to the many days before me. D-A-D, that's the name of a man, I tip my hat to the many days before me. D-A-D, I tip my hat to my hat to my hat.
DAD, let's see the dictionary definition reaps various beliefs, but only one meaning can be held definitively. Think like Reed's foundation strong, state of the union, Haitian relief, help his own, and layman's term the truth. No
All right, and we're back. So, we'll slide in here. Just so you can get that out with you. Something like that. There you go. Slide in, brother. All right, so just lean. You can lean.
Here I am. That's me.
All right, cool. Sorry about
Alright,
that.
we're back.
So didn't expect the camera to pull out, but it's all good because stuff happens. Technical difficulty, but nonetheless. So the next
Wait, so we're talking about birds.
was the, well, I was gonna say the birds, but yeah,
The fur babies.
they're
And-
just say how you label them and just fills my heart with so much warmth, man. Like, so sorry.
Yeah, our dogs sleep on the bed too. And then even like when we're not home,
Right.
we'll come home and one of them will be in the bed in one of our spots, head on the pillow, and everything.
Right,
Like,
that's
like
what
they're
he
animals.
does.
Yeah.
Thanos will jump up there and he'll just lay where somebody's spot is. And
Yeah.
he is a human because he's like 6 foot standing up. So.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Right, so I'm just like, okay, well, we're good to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that. So, yeah, the dog sleeping in the bed is cool, but I just, like I say, it's like, it's, and we were talking about grandbabies where I was headed, it's like, you know, that
I love
that's
him.
that's right. They're awesome. They're beautiful. You know, they're growing. And when I think about my grandchildren, I think about the fact that they're going through all the stuff that their mom and dad went through when they were babies. They're learning the world. They're seeing the butterfly for the first time. They're seeing ants for the first time. They're climbing a tree
They're
for the
discovering.
first time, discovering their whole universe in this real simplistic, awesome way because they're learning it. It's awesome when they see it, and so for me, it's awesome when I see that, and then like I'm like, yeah, this is dope.
Or like, I really like watching him learn a new skill. So like, let's say there's blocks and you fit the shapes in, and sometimes you want to do it for him.
Right.
I like to sit and watch him, and when he learned how to get it in the hole, like his whole face just lit up. Like, you could see like you could see on his
You
face.
saw him light up, like you
Yeah.
saw him, like he was in it.
Yeah, and it was like, did you see what I just learned? Like,
Right.
and
That's super cool. And then that right there is like
I love that.
fireworks in your brain. Like
Literally,
from
so many.
like you're like, oh my god, that was incredible. Like, did you see that? And when you get to witness it, when you're the one that doesn't miss out on it because you're there, it's delicious, man.
Mhm.
It's delicious and nutritious. So I'm down for it. I enjoy the love and the energy, and I can't wait to see my grandchildren because they will be here soon.
Yeah.
I just found it hard to travel after my incident in 2019.
Mhm.
I still, my stomach and all my stuff is still not right. So we get the surgery in September and get it right. And I'm pumped about it. Nervous as hell.
Is that a result of what happened in 2019?
Yeah. Yes, because there's all the hernias I left with. They're like, oh, you're going to be herniated, but you're going to have to come back and get those fixed because we're not doing anything now. So I'm like, cool, whatever. But I mean,
Because Raw Animals was going to kill you anyway, so.
right. Well, they helped me recover, but they pulled me out of the fire that the other place put me in. But what was really horrible, I guess, was just that they called me obese. or did she call me a beast? No, she said I was close to a beast, and I just was like, wow, this woman does not know my journey. Like, I had to learn how to even bend over again. Like, I think about everything, everything. Get down on all fours so I could get down to pick something up, just to have to try to pull myself back up by my arm strength. You know, that I barely had anyway. Like, I'm like, this is crazy. So to be where I'm at, and to have been 275 pounds a few months ago or not even a few months ago, pretty much a month and a half ago, really, maybe about 2, I guess. But ultimately, regardless how it breaks down, dude, I was 275, and I am down to 257 right now. And she was like, hey, last 10 pounds before I did the surgery, so I'm working it. Because guess what? I'm still doing the same thing I did to get where I'm at today.
Yeah.
But it just, when she was like, you know, when she said that, I just laughed. I was like, well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't see me when I was 275 pounds. They would have been like, you, sir, are obese.
They try to say, like, pre-diabetic and all that.
Well, I was, you know, and my blood sugars were sinking and everything. Now that I've been losing weight, dude, that's regulating. And then
shit, all the weight that I lost, I gained back. It's Fat Kid Summer for me right now. And so I definitely need to go back to the gym. My wife has been telling me, like, babe, we gotta go, we need to go.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little lackadaisical about it. You know, I've been kind of lazy because, you know, I work all day in the sun, and then I get home and I'm just tired, like I don't want to do anything. Then we'll eat dinner, and then we usually go like around 7:30. Right. And so like after you know, about a half an hour after dinner or whatever, let our stomach sit and then we go. But man, like if I worked all day and then, you know, later we eat dinner, like if my food's settled, like now I just feel like, all right, man, I'm gonna go to bed, or I really don't want to go run on a treadmill for 45 minutes
Right.
and then go lift weights.
That's why I always work out in the morning. That's make myself, because
That's pretty amazing. You can get up that early every day.
it's disgusting, isn't it?
4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every day.
Every day.
Oh.
And then
Yeah.
I'm running by 5. If I sometimes I'm a little behind to try to feed them like right at 5, so stay on their clock.
Yeah.
And then the dogs eat at 5, and then I run, and I only have to run for this mile. So if I haul butt, I'm gonna be done with my mile quick.
Yeah.
And when I started running, I was doing 30-minute 1 mile, and I was like, wow, that's just shameful.
Hey, this is probably better than
And
anything. I'm not a runner. Like I'm not good at it. Like,
well,
I
I'm
don't
down
like
to
it.
20, pretty much solid. Like I'm staying in this 20-minute range. Like
That's really good.
And the other day I hit 18, and I don't know. I was
You just must
plugging.
have been on it.
I had a new song to the playlist.
Oh,
That's the song that I started with.
What do you like to work out to?
Okay, so I got on this Bun B tip,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna show you some of the tracks before you bounce
Oh,
anyway.
speaking of them, did you see his chicken sandwich just won an award? Yeah, so I guess Bun B has like a restaurant, and I guess his restaurant won like best chicken sandwich or something.
Guess I'll have to go to Houston, boys. And have me a Bun B sandwich or whatever the heck it is, you know? Have me a Bun B.
So yeah, right?
But,
So you're saying you've been on this Bun B.
right. Like what I did was there was this one song I heard, and, word. My man says, and it's my man Shane.
Okay.
Hey, Dizzle, what's up, we? Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. You got the merch store is down below, man.
So you said you go to the gym at 8 a.m. in the morning, or 8 at night?
No, he's a morning.
Oh,
He's
okay.
No. I'm pointing because I know my man.
Oh,
So I know he goes in the AM. But still, I feel
I couldn't. I don't know how he does. He does 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every day. There's no way I could do that.
I think what's crazy is more than anything, for me getting up that early, my sleep is broken all night. So like, it's crazy. I don't even know how my watch calculates that I even slept for any longer than a few seconds that I feel like I'm getting. Because it'll tell me, you got in 6 hours. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I must like I fell asleep on the couch, so that must have counted as something. Then I got up, I was up, and then I'm up a few times throughout the night with the dogs or something. You know what I mean? So
once I take like my quote unquote nighttime medication round, and I use a CPAP machine too. I have really bad sleep apnea, so I have to wear a CPAP machine, which we've talked about in the past. But as long as I'm wearing my mask, like now I don't wake up in the night unless it's like, you know, somebody's trying to break in, somebody's at the door, the ring will go off, and then the dogs go eat shit.
Like my son's up all night, so I hear him in and out of his room, and I'm just a light sleeper because I'm alert like that too, to make sure that no crimes happen.
Right.
So then I'm just hearing all of that. So then I hear him get up, and then if my daughter comes in late from, you know, hanging out with her boyfriend, then I hear that. You know, dog, that she snores all night. I mean, she snores like an old man. So
Probably sounds like I do.
well, she lays in my face too. So,
See that?
because I can sleep. See, I was in the army,
Right.
and I don't mean that like I was in the army so I could sleep, but I went through combat, and you know I did things. So I was in a combat zone where bombs were being dropped, and I had to figure out how to sleep because the first night was impossible. First few weeks was impossible to just sleep because there was always an explosion somewhere in the distance, and you're just like, is that getting closer, or is that staying where it's at?
Right.
And then at some point, it just became noise, and it just was background noise in the sleep, man. And so I can sleep with her literally being right, loopy jeweled together. But at some point, I'm still alert. You know, that's why my kids will usually come to me a lot of times because their mom sleeps a little bit deeper than mine. And so they'll come to me if they're not feeling well, and you know, like, hey, I gotta go throw up, or whatever was happening, whatever, right, I need something. So then I'll be like, all right, cool, so I can hop up, and I'll attend to that. But nonetheless, I would like to say real quick, thanks to everybody who's tuning in and commenting. It's good to see you guys. And thanks for accepting the invite and checking out the live of Dadchop, where we chop it up, dad style.
But looking at the comments, yeah, Shane, you're right, man. As long as you go, that's all that matters, right? It doesn't matter what time, but as long as you're going, that, yeah, that's so key. That's
I just, and it's funny because usually when I'm doing that, sir, I'm sorry, I was trying to cut you off, I was going to say, I usually got a load of something watching.
That's what we were starting. What do you like to listen to when you work out?
I was saying the bum beat thing.
Yeah.
I was just saying before the workout, I usually, like this morning, I got the bed pulled apart, I had that washed, or washing, and then it goes in the dryer after I get off the run, then I do the lift. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to incorporate my movements.
So you just
it's like a routine, right? It's like a routine. Like, if I get stuff done optimally, then I can just use my time. Like, I think sometimes that's why I get frustrated at my family, because like they'll have an hour and they'll spend more time standing here complaining completely still with their hands on their hips than moving. I'll complain, God damn, I can't believe I'm doing this again. I gotta
you can talk and work at the same time.
But if I'm complain.
You can.
I say complain and work. Because if all you're doing is complaining, you're just standing there wasting energy.
Yeah.
And if you just get on the task and complain, like, you
by
think I want to
time you're done complaining, you can be done already.
You're done. Like,
yeah.
I gotta go pick up doo-doo. I'm like, man, these guys are lazy and they don't ever help me pick up doo-doo. No. By the time I then got to about the third rant about who doesn't help me pick up caca, I'm done. But I did the work maybe while I did it. Or I just accept the fact that I have 4 freaking dogs and everybody always asks for something that they're never going to take care of. We're infamous for that as human beings and children. So, you know, I want a snake. And you buy them a snake. You know,
Brooklyn has a turtle. We just got Brooklyn a turtle.
Right on.
And
it's a little water terrapin?
No, just a little box turtle.
Okay.
Her name is Sissy, but it is short for the character in Harry Potter. Bellatrix's sister, so Malfoy's mom.
Okay.
I don't know, like the character.
Right,
They
right,
call her
right.
Sissy.
Right.
So her full name is that character's name, but we just call her Sissy. And dude, she was begging, can I have a turtle? Can I have a turtle? And so we got her the turtle, and then she wasn't doing good about feeding it or like taking care of it. Like, yo, you begged us for how long to get this turtle, and now we got you the turtle, and you're not doing what you need to do. And so I always end up feeding it and taking care of it.
Right.
But we had to actually move it into our front room. We got this really nice touch from a family friend. And so we got this really nice touch from a neighbor friend.
Right.
And her tank fits perfect right in it. So that makes it easier for her to remember to take care of it, because she comes out, she sees it, and I gotta feed Sissy.
Right. So it's like, man, the responsibilities they have is like one thing, and then if they pick them up, it's even better.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. It's 1:44. Got people getting at you.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
No,
I'm getting these messages and I'm blowing up here.
See, we've pretty much been talking for a little bit today. Maybe in the wrap up. Convo. Last thing I want to say was about my sophomore son.
Yeah.
On his way into his sophomore year of high school. And I'm a little bit
already.
Right. But I'm okay, so 15, and after COVID, kids don't think exactly like they were on track before. You know what I mean? Like COVID kind of ruined things because like they just kind of stopped finding the importance of school in a lot of cases. Like when we weren't there, we were still being successful at whatever life we were living. So what are you in school for?
Right.
And so that
got the distance learning
and it broke something. So now he says this year he's going to focus more on school. He's going to make sure that he does the homework, assignments and stuff that are assigned or what's not. But ultimately, I can't even get it off the computer right now, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you should really start at night when, going to bed or trying to get yourself back into your regular sleep habits. Because, on the 10th, buddy, you're going to be in class.
Yeah.
So you gotta start making that plan. But you gotta start making the transition now because you've been a late bird all summer. He turned and talking about he completely flipped his sleep schedule, man. So he's
to get up in the morning.
Right, no, because he's still up at 5 a.m. when 4:30, 5 a.m. when I'm up.
He's still up.
He's still up from he's not on the bed yet. Because he's gonna go to bed at 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna sleep till freaking 5, and then he's gonna get up, and he's gonna freaking start his day. And I'm like,
so once school starts, it's
right. So I'm trying to help him get that transition on now before it's painful.
Yeah.
Because I know that's coming, and that's gonna be like, ooh, yeah, time to get up, buddy.
Yeah.
So,
Brooklyn has been staying up late too.
Right.
Just even like. Not really up doing anything. She's still like chilling in
Right,
bed.
you might even just
But
look at your phone.
yeah,
or something.
phone, watching a movie or TV.
Right.
She likes Gilmore Girls a lot.
Right.
And
Well, I'll be
so
like, go to bed, and he'll go lay down and watch his phone.
Right. He's like, I am in bed.
Right. And that's exactly what he says.
Yeah, I did what I was told. I did come to bed.
Smart butt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that you had mentioned you wanted to talk about cheer for a bit, or just mention something about cheer.
Yeah, just something real quick.
Right.
So, as you guys know, those that follow us, my daughter has been in competitive cheer since she's 5 years old. She's 13 now. So quite a long time, and she had the opportunity to try out for the El Dorado varsity cheerleading team, and as an 8th grader, because she's going into 8th grade at Eisenhower, and so as a 8th grader, she tried out for El Dorado varsity and she made it, and then some body sent this bogus email to the El Dorado coaches saying that she doesn't even live in the district, and we're friends of well, we know the family. Not even we're friends with the family. We know the family pretty well, and Brooklyn said that it didn't matter what district she's in because she's going to make it anyway. So first of all, if any of you even know my daughter, she doesn't talk like that. She's more like, oh gee, I hope I get it, you know, or don't jinx me.
Humble.
Yeah,
really
like,
is.
she really is.
Right.
Like she's not braggadocious at all.
She is a beautiful soul, man.
Yeah, thank you. And so we had to meet with the director of sports with El Dorado, and he looked at all our information, and he was like, clearly this email is jealousy, and you know, really sorry. He still wanted us to have her join, and we said no, because like we'd been to parent meetings at El Dorado, and everybody seemed so nice, and oh, welcome to the family, we're all family. But then this happened, like obviously you're not all family, because if you're gonna send this bogus email about a 13-year-old little girl that like you don't even know what you're talking about, and so we were just like, nah, we'll just go to La Cueva. And so I think she's gonna cheer for La Cueva. She's gonna take this season. She's kind of taking a break. She's still going to the gym. You know, she's doing her tumbling and her stunting and all that stuff. And but I think other than that, I don't know if this season she's gonna compete, and she's not gonna do a high school cheer with El Dorado. I think we're just gonna take her to La Cueva.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
So,
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
And, you know, I think for me, the burn, the sting, the festivity would definitely be in the lie. Like, no, I'm not saying you wouldn't set it or anything like that either. What I'm saying is, like, see, I have a different fuel. So I'd have just been on fire, dude. I would have been on fire. I'd have been cursing and filthing for days. I wouldn't have imploded. I would have just freaking figured out a way to manifest some form of judicial freaking revenge. Like, I would have gotten back at this family.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea what kind of restraint. Oh, my wife.
But I don't even mean like I would have like gone by their house and put the ladies in their cat.
No. I would have went.
But I would have done the judicial thing, bro.
Yeah.
Said,
I would have went to.
like you're about to say, because I'm not letting you say it.
Sorry.
No, that's me. I'm sorry.
But
go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
Shit,
Right
what was I
now.
saying? So, yeah, dude, I would like it took. And those of you who know my wife, she's very quiet. You know, she's very soft spoken. She doesn't curse. And she was like, "This fucking bitch or this fucking person." I was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "Well, let's go to the family meeting or whatever. Where all the families and the coaches, because they have like these weekly meetings." I was like, "Let's go and." Yeah, I was like, let's go and let's blow up the whole room. I said, let's have somebody read it out loud and see what all the other parents think and see if this person, if they're brave enough to send this email, but they're not brave enough to stand up and say, yeah, I was the one who sent it.
Right.
Oh, dude. And my wife was like, no, we'll just be a bigger person. So we met with the director, we talked to the director, and we were just like,
So here we are over here now.
oh, okay.
So right
Hey,
there you go,
there we
and then
go.
I'll slide in
go
and
ahead,
join you.
get up on
There
it.
you go. There you go. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. That way, get that out. So, I'm sorry.
No.
So you guys went to the meeting.
Yeah, so I wanted to blow up the spot. They used a bogus email address, a bogus name, like.
Oh,
Now I was like, how are you gonna
Wow.
like really? You're gonna
So
go
you're just gonna
through...
straight lie and then
And then
Just
you're not going to
hook
stand
it up and
behind
like,
it
right.
and say, yeah, I was the one who said it.
Right.
And so we're like, you know what? We don't want to be a part of it. And even the director was like, obviously this is jealousy. We still want her to cheer. And I was like, this isn't going to be cool for her. She's going to have to
Right.
walk on eggshells all year. We're going to have to watch every little thing that we do because somebody's obviously watching just to, you know, cause trouble. Like, obviously, you guys aren't family. Obviously, you know, if you have this going on, like, we don't want to be a part of this.
Right, no.
She's 13 years old, and she
Right.
earned that spot on her own. I don't know if it was like a jealous parent that maybe thought that their kid wasn't going to
Dude,
make it
come on,
because
man.
she got on. Like,
Did you see? You remember that movie where they killed that girl?
yeah,
The
the cheerleaders. Yeah,
Right,
that
bro.
shit is real.
That's some real shit, man. That's real stuff that happens,
Yeah.
man. And you are in that world. You were in that world
I
for
am
real.
absolutely
Because
in
look,
that
because
world.
what I thought was crazy was like when I watched the lady who does the pageants, and like how serious like those women bickering and
Oh,
they're
dude, and
angry
those dance
getting
moms
it-
that
right,
show.
right.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's
how
the
like
same
they're-
thing with
that's
cheer.
right. They're like that's real.
Yeah.
That's real stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's not football. That's not jumping up and yelling at the umpire in the baseball game
Right.
and going, "Yo,
Kicking
man,
dirt.
what are you doing? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's my
yeah,
son."
yeah.
Or whatever. That's
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
Y'all are scrapping over your daughter not being the front runner in the dance recital.
Right, or
that-
you're jealous that my daughter happens to
Right.
be better than yours. Mine has more. It has
a different
different
pizzazz,
set
a
of
different
skills
energy,
that yours does
or
not.
energy.
That, yeah.
'Cause sometimes those kids
Yeah.
are like, I had
Yeah.
a shadow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they'll have the other one to be like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
is me.
The remix. No.
I mean, because, you know, I will brag for her. You know,
Right.
she's been doing it since she's 5 years old. She knows how to do all the tumbling. You know, she knows how to do the
I can
back
tumble too, but I think
flips
that's
and
just because I'm old.
I tumble because I'm not
Right,
looking
right,
and I,
yeah,
you
I
know,
fell,
scrape
right?
my
Exactly.
chin, you
Well,
know.
legs gave out.
Yeah.
There was no strength in the
No,
legs.
but so like
Hey,
she.
what up, Jason? Jason Hudson.
What's up?
That's my
Greetings.
boy.
What up?
What up, sir? Welcome to Dadchop.
Howdy, howdy from Chuck Dowdy.
Word and J. Indeed.
So you know she can do like all the the back tucks and the, you know, all the stuff that has like the crazy name. She can do all that because, you know, she spent the time in our backyard on the trampoline. Hours at a time.
Dude,
We
I
got
got
her
on-
the cheese mats to tumble on. We got her the tumbling track.
By the time we got the trampoline, dude,
Yeah,
I was broken.
yeah.
So I haven't.
Well,
I've jumped.
I didn't say I know how to do that
No.
shit.
What I'm saying is, though, we got one, and I was like, "Oh man, it's gonna be awesome!" Because you know, when I was younger, I went on a trampoline.
Yeah.
Then I got in there, and all this was going on, and I'm like, "Man, I can't jump on a trampoline. That's not gonna happen. Not in this lifetime."
Yeah.
So ultimately, now, I feel like I will jump on the trampoline after I get this surgery done, because that'll be handled.
And I'm gonna be
No.
there to film it because I can't wait to see
No
that.
more hernias. I'm at least gonna do some basic jump up and down and land on my butt at the very least. I'm not gonna be doing any flips because
Oh,
I'm not a confident flipper.
I would
That
love to
never-
see you
But no,
do
you
a somersault in the
won't-
air on a
you know-
trampoline.
You know why you never? You know why you never will see me even attempt it?
Why is that?
Because I see too many people like break their necks and do all kinds of dumb shit, and I'm not gonna be that dude.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I won't jump off a diving board in a pool. We don't jump into bodies of water. I'll wade. I wade, and I can swim.
I get
I can
out in
swim.
there one step at a
But
time.
yeah, but I wade into the pool, dude. Like I'm coming in from 3 feet, and I'll get to where I'm headed.
Yeah.
You
like,
know,
this
right?
is
We
my-
ain't doing unless I'll sit on the edge. You know,
I'll
and
see
turn-
you over there.
You turn around and do a little body drop and ease
Yeah.
yourself into the 7 feet. And you're like, all right, cool. I'm
Or,
good.
yeah, you go like that and be like,
Right. Exactly.
yeah.
Like,
My balls are already small enough, good lord.
Indeed. Good to see you. Good to see your hair, man.
Yeah.
Word, that's dope.
Yeah.
Glad you listened.
All right,
Glad
hey.
you tuned in. This is Dadchop.
Hey,
This,
thanks, man.
this show is for you
And you.
and you
And you.
and you.
And you. And you too.
You. It's for you. All right, so we do a little bit of soul in that jump. Right?
Yeah.
And we did it. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake
But yeah,
Factory.
man. I have to say that it's been a good show today.
Yeah, man, great.
We got to get one in, and
So glad to be back.
all this technical stuff that goes on, I'm still
still
working. I'm
learning.
gonna work on the smoothness of the transitions and such. But you know, we can talk to you from a couple different angles of the space that we're in right now. So
Getting the hang of it.
that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's we got our merchandise again down below. Subscribe, like us, because if you like, the more people we can get to like, of course, you
Like
know,
and
the
subscribe.
more numbers we drum up,
So,
we can reach more dads, because they're gonna expand our algorithms, and we're gonna be able to do some things according to what these little things say. Plus, you know, word choices and such.
speaking of merch.
Speaking of merch, I forgot to bring my mug back that this man designed, but
I do custom graffiti mugs.
if you go down to the store, this is of course
That one. There you
going to
go.
be like, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. That's the Dadchop logo.
New and improved,
Oh,
y'all.
duh.
There you go.
You're
right
all
there.
that when I'm on.
There you go.
Yeah, point, boy.
Yeah.
Help me wake up.
So
There we go.
this
There
is
we
the new and improved logo, you guys. It took me some time, but I finally got to it, and so we have a little contest that we are going to throw at you.
Right, so basically, you're here, and you know, this is Jay, this is Chuck. So, in our Dadchop episodes, we've got an episode that tells how we met, or where we met.
Well,
Well,
how
we met,
and where.
But I'm not going to drop
Where?
all that on, you just
Yeah,
got to watch, because you got to know. But what we'd like to know is, and you can come back to the comments below on today's video, go ahead and put your name, or of course we'll see your email address, or your moniker here on the tubes. Nonetheless, tell us where we met, and like and subscribe. And
In doing so, you will win a free Dadchop mug.
boom, hand drawn by this man here.
Yeah, so I do custom graffiti coffee mugs. Y'all can check me out on Instagram too. It's the only, besides, you know, doing this with Chuck, it's the only social media I have. So it's on, I have an Instagram, and it's at SonnyBoyJones NM. So SONNYBOYNM. I do custom graffiti mugs. I did one for this guy's birthday.
And I'll bring it next episode. Show
Yeah.
you guys the work.
And if you guys can go and answer that question, we'll give it to one free winner, or the first person that can answer that question correctly. You will win a mug, and good luck to you.
Maybe I'll slide in 3 more. Depends on how many people come at us and answer. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
But I won't put that on him. We'll say that the very first one, if you would like to.
The very first one,
will be.
I will hand paint
There
it
you go.
myself, and then the others we'll probably just have printed, but it will
Take
be
care of you regardless of how it goes.
You got
You
you.
get some swag, maybe it's bumper sticker, t-shirt. Who knows what could be in the package. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to Dadchop. This is where we chop it up dad style, right here in the Dad Lab. I don't know why I'm over here looking at this camera here, but it's right here.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, man, I'm right there.
Laser shot.
So I'm fixing it.
Laser shot.
The mind. I got too much going on. I got other cameras in here too. What's going on?
You got it all going.
So,
you got it all going.
Nonetheless, man,
So
thanks
proud of
thanks, brother. Thank you,
Alright,
man.
buddy.
Indeed, likewise. So thanks for tuning in to Dadchop today. We'll be back on Wednesday at 1 p.m. to bring you more Dadchop,
Where
where we chop it up, Dad style, right here in the Dad Lab. Ha. Peace.